Tommy, I can't believe we got over, well, more than 1,000 comments in the last Subaru versus Goldmine Hill video that we did. And I've got a lot of those comments right here. Many of you felt that we didn't try hard enough to get our new long-term Subaru up stage 3 of Goldmine Hill. So today, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna take your suggestions and we're gonna try as many of them as possible to see if we can get this car up Goldmine Hill, because we really want this car to make it. And last time I was behind the wheel, and this time we're gonna give our expert off-roader, Tommy, who's behind the camera, the driver's seat, and I will read the suggestions and you will try to make it up stage 3. Are you good with that, Tommy?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But before we do that, let's talk about what a dedicated off-roader is versus what I would call a soft off-roader. And to do that, we brought along our long-term Nissan pickup, because this truck is specifically designed to go off-road. Let me tell you.
So one of the #1 comments we got in the last video was, why are you even taking this off-road? This is no rock crawler. Well, first off, what we're doing today isn't rock crawling. We'll show you that in a second. But second of all, Subaru describes this vehicle as a quote-unquote crossover SUV with quote-unquote go everywhere capability. In fact, if you go to their website, the headline picture is a 2019 Outback going up a steep dirt road.
Tommy is absolutely correct. Even though Subaru claims this is a dedicated off-road vehicle, I believe that that is a dedicated off-road vehicle because it's got the 7 things you need to go off-road. And let me count those up. Number 1, you need dedicated and good tires. If you look at the Titan's tires, they've got big knobbies, enough to give you traction in loose dirt or even on rocks. The Subaru basically has all-season tires. Number 2, 3, and 4 is approach, departure, and breakover. Now, here's the important bit. Number 5 is a transfer case. That's really what distinguishes a dedicated off-roader to a soft off-roader. It allows you to take the power of the engine and multiply it many times. A lot of you in the comments said that this Subaru would have made it up stage 3 if it had the larger 3.6 liter engine. I completely disagree. I don't think that this car is using any of its power actually to go up stage 3. It's probably using 40 horsepower or maybe even a little bit less. We're just slowly trying to get up the hill. Same thing with the Titan. You don't need a lot of power. You need horsepower to go fast. Think of a Bugatti. You don't need it to go off-road, at least not the kind of off-roading that we're doing.
But what the 3.6 has, Dad, is more torque, and you do need torque to go off-road.
Right, but you still can't magnify or multiply that torque without a transfer case, which the Titan has and the Subaru doesn't.
The other thing we need to say, this car is a 2.5, right? Why do we get the 2.5? Because it's the volume leader. That's what most people buy in their Outbacks.
All right, number 6, of course, is an all-wheel drive or a 4-wheel drive system, which both of these vehicles have. And number 7, in my opinion, is a locking differential, which the Titan has. The Subaru has X mode, and X mode is basically code that tries to figure out what wheel and tire has traction and sends power to the wheel that has it and breaks power to the wheel that doesn't. The Titan, on the other hand, has a locking center and a rear diff.
According to the manual, X mode will increase the hill climbing ability and driving ability, as well as enabling smoother application of torque for easy control of the steering wheel. So it'll increase the hill climbing ability.
All right, Tommy, let me sum up that long-winded explanation. Out of the 7 things you need to go seriously off-roading, I think the Subaru has 2. It has ground clearance, and of course it has all-wheel drive. But that's like saying, I want to go scuba diving with a snorkel and a mask. That's really not scuba diving, it's snorkeling. I mean, you can do it, but you won't go very deep, and you won't stay under very long. And that's really the issue with the Subaru. You can't go very deep, and you won't be out there very long without getting stuck. Of course, I could be wrong. What's going on, Tommy? You're on 3 wheels.
On 3 wheels.
On 3 wheels already, huh?
That's how you know you're having some fun, huh?
We're just cutting right to stage 3, so we're taking the back way just to go to stage 3. There's the old gold mine right there.
Stage 3, you might be thinking, oh, this is too hard, this is extreme rock crawling. Well, let's look at some other vehicles that have made it up stage 3 before we consider it extreme rock crawling. Volvo XC60. Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross with less horsepower, less ground clearance, and a CVT made it up stage 3.
It worked.
Volkswagen Atlas is another one, right? These are crossovers.
See, I don't think it's about torque at all. I think this car has plenty of torque. I think it's really about the CVT. I think what happens is the CVT cuts power because it doesn't want to slip, it doesn't want to destroy itself. And you can have the car floored. It's got tons of torque. It just won't send the power to the wheels.
Well, I think it's even more specifically this CVT.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
the Mitsubishi had a CVT, and that allowed all sorts of slippage. But
So-
this one is just not having it.
So the problem, of course, is that Subaru doesn't work with us, right?
Right.
So if you guys at Subaru are watching this and you want to come here and prove us wrong, or if you want to tell us what's going on, we would welcome your input. We'll do an entire video dedicated to just showing us how to go up stage 3 of Gold Mine Hill and proving that this car can make it. I'm really rooting for it. And guys, I know there are lots of videos where people take Outbacks and pull out trucks from the snow. We've seen those videos too. Or they go mud bogging in them. This is a very specific test for a very specific condition. You'll be okay. Basically when two wheels have power and two wheels don't. And that's very different from, when you're on snow and all four wheels have traction. You're good, you're fine. I'll put the camera right here. And then I will, as Tommy turns around, I will walk into the hole. And there it is. So like up to here maybe. So, a good 3-4 feet. Car gets on two wheels. Power has to be sent to the two wheels that have it. Subaru has issues with that. We'll try it. I'm rooting for the car. All right, I'm gonna duct tape the bottom of this front spoiler. So
Which is plastic, by the way. It looks like an actual skid plate, but it's plastic.
it's plastic, so we don't do too much damage.
Are we gonna take the fuses out?
We're not gonna take the fuses out. Somebody suggested that we take the fuses out. If you have to take the fuses out to make it up a hill, you probably shouldn't be on that hill. That's just,
That's way too far.
well, that's just silly. I mean, if you're taking...
Well, plus you're going beyond the design specification,
yeah,
right?
of course. I've got the list right here. So, let's see what people wrote. Trace Pearson writes, I suspect that the reduction in power had nothing to do with the CVT and was actually due to X mode being enabled, despite VDC being off. In the owner's manual, X mode is described as enabling smooth application of torque for easier control of the steering wheel.
But it also says increased hill climbing ability.
Thus, Trey says, it seems reasonable that X mode is what was cutting the power. The fact that X mode and VDC, traction control, can manage independently may be confusing to buyers, but it is something I would expect professional reviewers to at least investigate. I guess that's us, professional reviewers?
Sure.
All right, that's us, all right? I think what Trace wants, Tommy, is for us to try it just the way that the car is set up when you start it up. So traction control, or in other words, VDC, is not turned off.
Okay.
And X mode is not enabled.
Okay.
The way that you would start it up in normal mode driving.
Okay.
Just standard mode, right? Nothing's off, nothing's engaged.
Standard mode. I'm sure you guys think I don't know how to drive, but I've done this many, many times. Foot to the floor. Ooh, figured it out actually.
All right, now the driver's side wheel is going to go into the hole.
Foot to the floor.
Rear wheel goes up to the air.
Really thinking. Traction control blade is blinking. CVT at 2,000 RPM.
You got it floored?
Got it floored. Okay, let me turn traction control off.
Let you back up and do it all over again. Let's
Okay.
try it again. No, we're not using momentum, Tommy. We're not going to use momentum to help. We're just going to do it slowly.
Well, the other ones were pretty slow too, so.
I mean, that becomes a test of momentum then, not a test of the all-wheel drive system.
Right.
All right. Nice work. So what are you trying next?
So this one is going to be traction control off, X mode off. So no X mode with traction control off.
Okay, give it a shot.
Traction control off. I don't know if you can see it. Just so we're on the same page, people. Off. and I tried holding it. It didn't change the traction control system whatsoever. Here we go.
There it goes in the hole.
Forward, it's sinking. Oh, it's climbing. It's sinking. It's blinking. Oh,
Almost.
to the floor and forward. Come on, car. Oh, it's really working.
Whoa.
Nope.
I mean, you go off the trail. Don't hit that tree.
I won't.
Run into this tree over here. Can you even back down?
Yeah.
You can hit the camera in the back. Let me get that camera off. Go forward a little bit. Okay, stop. Now back up.
Might be able to go up like from here.
You can try.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, forward.
Hey, you did it.
It did it.
You picked the right line.
Yeah, so that was traction control off.
Yeah.
X mode disengaged.
Nice. Congratulations.
So it did it.
You did it, yeah, but it worked pretty hard to do it.
It was really working hard.
Yeah, I'm happy. So, you know, the fact is, a lot of it has to do with the line you're taking,
Right.
you know, and then I guess staying on the power.
I mean, it was like to the floor.
Yeah. So do you feel like it was cutting power at all?
Well, it wasn't letting anything spin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you know, I'm happy the Subaru did it, and it was because of our viewers, and we didn't even get to the rest of these, you know. I mean, there were many more suggestions.
Yeah, so let's see the other one. X mode turned off and traction control off. So that's exactly what I did.
Ah, so we did the second one. Yep.
But that's not what Subaru recommends. They recommend traction control off, X mode on.
Yep.
Let's see, X mode and traction control turned off. So that's pretty much what everyone was suggesting,
Yeah.
and it worked.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. You know, never let it be said we don't take your suggestions. You know what, Tommy? I still think it's a soft roader even after that, because you know it worked really hard, and I was really nervous about like it actually doing some damage. Why don't we take the Titan up just for comparison and see how it does?
Sure.
How do you want to do it?
I would just do like regular 4 high diff unlocked.
4 high, diff unlocked.
I think it'll just go pfft.
So in 4-wheel drive, but
Yeah, no diff lock, no low range,
all right,
just
well, let's
like
try.
regular.
Let's give it a shot. See if it'll just go whatever that thing was you said.
Let me scoot this.
Okay, you got it. Is he gonna have 4-wheel drive engaged? Maybe in 2-wheel drive. Are you in 2-wheel drive?
Yes.
Are you showing off?
You're right, sorry.
You're in 2-wheel drive, aren't you?
Okay, trying 4-wheel drive now.
Yeah, he's showing off.
Oops. I was trying to figure out why I was struggling so much.
Yeah, you know what? You never put your wheel in the hole though. You kind of went over the hole.
That's how we did it in that.
I know, but go back down.
Oh.
Just back. You know, back down. Can you back down? And put your wheel in the hole.
Okay.
Come on, let's make it hard. That one wheel. There you go. Nice. Now you're in the hole. Yeah. See, you get 2 wheels in there. This is where you need to lock the rear diff.
Yeah.
What happens is he'll lock the rear diff, and now power will go not just to the wheel that's spinning, but to the wheel that's not spinning, which is the one on the driver's side. Did you lock it?
Yep.
All right. That should make a world of difference. There you go. You know, that's a really good demonstration of what a locking rear diff does.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, and you weren't even in 4 low, right?
Yeah, I did put it in 4 low.
Okay, so it really is a good demonstration of what a locking rear diff does, what 4 low does.
Yeah, I mean,
power.
I could have taken it with some speed, but once again, like, it's not ideal.
So I'm happy that our Subaru made it up.
Yep.
But, you know, once again, I'm sticking with what I said originally. It's a soft roader. If you want to go seriously off-road, get a rig that's built for it. I think it's good in the snow. I think it's good in dirt roads. But it does hit its limitations pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
And I think also that, you know, you made it up because of not the car, but because you selected the right line. It was about line selection.
Well, that was the easiest line, I think, to get up there with.
Yeah, because it basically gave 3 wheels the opportunity to claw at the ground
Versus two.
Versus 2. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Roman
And Tommy,
saying, see you guys next time. Remember, check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and of course,
real world Outback off-roading reviews.
and Subaru, if you're watching this, hey, why don't you bring a car here? We'll film it and show us what we're doing wrong and show us what we're doing right. Show us what the full capabilities of your vehicles are. We'd love to show that.
Yeah, for sure.
See you guys next time. Ciao. Good job.